Welcome to Kayenta Live. We're here with the Fergusons. I'm here with Hillary. Hillary, say hi. This is the mother of the Fergusons. She is a Ferguson herself, of course. And it's her dream to be an announcer. So, Hillary, take it away. Just kidding. But you could if you want.
Will be performing
And what are their names?
on the violin and later you'll see Joseph on the cello who's in later in the program.
Beautiful. Whenever you're ready, take it away. Wow, it was beautiful. Thank you. That was Ave Maria. Switch over the camera angle here.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. That was Ashokan Farewell. This melody was made famous as people watched Ken Burns' documentary on the Civil War. Most people think it must be from the 1800s, but actually it was written in 1982. It's a gentle waltz, and the composer Jay Unger himself, he said that the music comes from a sense of longing or loss. I'm going to change the camera angle here once again. We're going to go into the Swan. I have a question. How old are you guys?
I'm 16.
And I'm 19.
Absolutely incredible. Kids, get your kids. Parents, get your kids. Well, kids, get your kids too into music school. Then they can make the world a better place. So, for everyone listening at home and you guys, as Ave Maria started, every microphone was plugged into the mixer. The mixer was plugged into the speaker, but the mixer was not plugged into my computer. So I got all these comments from home. Everyone was like, the audio is super muffled. What's going on? And I'm like, I have no idea what it is. Everything seems to be working just fine. And it turned out that little plug that I unplugged to do John Stone's sound check was not plugged back in. So the sound was coming from my laptop, and we've gotten a request from home from who was it? Alicia Maldonado, to do Ave Maria again. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
That'd be okay?
Mhm.
Let's do it. Rachel Anderson says, what awesome girls. Someone named Carol Manning Hutchison says, these are my grandkids. Think I'm proud? That was great. Folks, this is Ave Maria by, it's Bach, right? Johann Sebastian Bach, published in 1722. Thank you very much. That was Ave Maria by Johann Sebastian Bach. Up next, we have Meditation from Thais by Jules Massenet. Wow. Amazing. Beautiful. That was Meditation. And that's from an opera called Thais. Is that right? Is that the name of the opera? Ruth and Emma. We have Ruth and Emma Ferguson, for those of you just tuning in, listening. Ruth was on the violin and Emma is on the harp. And Ruth, I just want to say that was about 5 minutes of just beautiful expression. And the expressiveness is what really, I think, the point of the piece is. And so just thank you for getting that point and making it, well, the listeners can fill in the blank, but it was meaningful.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. And Emma, who's following who in this piece? That's what I want to know. Who do you both feel like you're following each other?
Yeah, I try to follow her.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And I was going to say, you do it so well.
Thank you.
Because you have to have your thumb and your fingers on those strings just ready for when she starts to bow. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you just go with the tempo that you're feeling, but every few moments you've got to listen to her. And
Mm-hmm.
Ruth was really the singer of that. That's quite interesting. That's a quite interesting piece. So thank you both. Next up is Promenade. Yeah, I'm going to need help again. À l'automne. I'm going to need help from Hillary, their mother, who is on microphone with me.
You got it right. Promenade à l'automne by Marcel Tournier.
Marcel Tournier. Let's see about this. He's not well known in our country, really, unless you're a harpist. He was very important at the early part of the 20th century as a composer and teacher of the harp at the Paris Conservatory. The title of this short piece is translated from the French to A Walk in Autumn. So let's see what Tournier is made of. That was absolutely fabulous. I think we should probably know that composer more in our country. What do you guys think? I think so. Exquisite. We are joined by Joseph. That's his full name, right? Joseph Ferguson on the cello. Ruth is staying on violin. And we're going to have a few pieces by Bach. Is that right? Minuet, Bourrée, and Jesu. I believe that's Jesu, Joy of Man's Desire. Is that what that is?
Mm-hmm. And
Fun-
this first one is by Telemon.
Oh, okay. Minuet from Telemon. Fun fact, guys. Bach had 20 children. So that's something to look up to. First one, though, is, what's Teleman's first name? Go Teleman. Well, maybe we'll have it. But Joseph, if you're comfortable, let's take it away, guys. Absolutely lovely. What era of music does Telemann come from?
Baroque.
Baroque, that's right. If it ain't Baroque, don't fix it. Had to say it. Moving on to Bourrée. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you both so much. Now, Hillary, we have a question from the audience that I'm sure you can answer.
Sure.
Where did Emma learn to play the harp?
Okay, this is a question we get a lot. So we used to live in Cincinnati, Ohio, which has a really, really great art scene and music scene. And
Where in Ohio?
Cincinnati.
Okay.
Yeah. We had a wonderful teacher named Linda Grieser. She's a member of the Adagio Trio. Her music can be found on Spotify. But anyway, she took Emma on as a 4-year-old student.
Wow.
And Emma started at age 4. And Linda Grieser was a very, very, very patient teacher, but also very picky too. And so she laid a foundation of really amazing technique and artistry. And then when we moved here in 2012, Emma took from Adriana Horn, who was here for a while. And then Adriana was actually hired by the National Symphony Orchestra to be their principal harpist. But Adriana had a friend who was just finishing her doctoral degree and moving to Las Vegas. And her name is Christy Smith. And Emma has been taking from Christy now for about 6 or 7 years. I can't remember exactly, but Christy's a fantastic teacher as well.
And Emma, when we have you back near a microphone at some point, I'll definitely want to talk to you about why you love the harp and why you stick with it, and why you were putting up with a picky teacher at the age of 4, because that's incredible to me. All right. I don't think there are any other questions really. So now we have Jesu, Joy of Man's Desire. Is that right? Okay. And I did put a bit of research into this, as in I read the notes that my mom sent me, and she's commenting like mad. The composers Telemann and Bach, by which those are the composers for these 3 pieces that we have just heard and are the one that we're about to hear. They wrote at the same time period in the same country. In fact, they were good friends. So, mystery solved. This is Jesu, Joy of Man's Desire. Thank you both. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, Ruth. And we're going to hear from Emma now, I believe. Emma is going to play Claire de Lune for us. Let me adjust the camera really quick, guys. And that is Hilary, their mother, going to turn the pages. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's talk about that piece, if you would, just for a minute. Even if you don't know anything about classical music, you've probably heard the piece somewhere that you've just heard, Clair de Lune by Claude Debussy. It's been used widely in movies and commercials. And although Debussy never liked to be called an impressionist, he does create quite a bit of imagery. Maybe it's accidental, but like a musical impression of moonlight, perhaps shining on water or a warm summer breeze. And I wanted to ask you, Emma, do you see anything? Does this piece call to you in a visual way? Anything like that?
Yeah,
And if you could pull that mic,
this one?
yeah, over. Don't keep it like maybe a foot away from.
This?
Point it at you, but like a regular mic.
Like that?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay. I always think of water when I hear this piece. I don't know, just throughout the whole thing, it kind of has it really does paint a picture to me.
Have you heard of synesthesia?
I don't remember if I know what that means.
Synesthesia is an involuntary combination of senses in people's brains. Some people's brains are hardwired to do this like their whole lives. It happens in infants all the time, and usually we lose those kinds of connections. But for some people, like my mom, like me, like a lot of people have it. Music is colors in the brain automatically when we hear it. Clair de Lune is one of those pieces that the left hand and the right hand are really doing something different almost all the time. There are places where there are both hands will roll up, roll down, or something like that. But there's all of this counterpoint. Maybe counterpoint isn't the right word, but every time I hear Clair de Lune, something is different about it. It's one of the most individualized pieces because any player will do something at the bottom. Maybe they'll accent the bottom more and not the top. Or there are so many opportunities for individualization, and the way you played it was like nothing I've ever heard. And thanks for taking on the monster task of Clair de Lune.
Thank you.
Because I can almost guarantee you that the way that you did it tonight, probably no one's ever heard anything exactly like that. My mother has a comment. The tactile experience of playing this piece is like running your fingers through water and light. There you have it, folks. Kathleen Whiteside is now famous, but so is Emma Ferguson. Now the next piece, pronounced Angelus, is that right?
Yes.
Is that also a piano?
It's on
piece?
the harp.
Oh, it's on the harp. Okay, we're moving over to the harp. Folks, I do have sort of a low battery camera warning that's happening, but if the camera cuts out, just keep listening because it's all about the music tonight. Thank you so much. Now that piece was actually written by Henriette Renier. She was in competition with Tournier in the Paris Conservatory, probably finding herself in competition with him for some musical opportunities. She wrote a complete technical guide to playing the harp, which students still use today. Emma, have you ever seen that?
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Was it useful for you?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Add that to the list of how to learn the harp. And we're going into the piece from Up now, is that right?
Yeah.
This is so cool, guys. I'm jazzed. We got the intro to the Disney Pixar movie Up. And this is on the harp?
Yep.
Is that, I saw it when it came out, but is it originally on the harp? Is it in the movie on the harp?
No, I don't think it is on the harp.
It's not? Okay. Well, is this going to be the first time anybody's ever heard this?
I don't know.
Oh, dang. Okay. Well, I'll say it is. The arranger is Sylvia Woods. And actually, Kathleen Whiteside has spent a lot of time in her harp store up in California and rented her first harp from her, the woman who arranged this piece. Beautiful. This is the theme from Up. Exquisite. Thank you. That was the theme from Disney Pixar's Up. Now we're going to have one of the most requested wedding songs as our last piece this evening. Well, not this evening, but from the Fergusons. It is Pachelbel's Canon in D. Now it's titled Canon, even though, guess what? It's not a canon. Canon is the same melody repeating before it's over, also known as a round. It's not technically a canon. This is a chaconne, which is Let me get it here. A composition in a series of varying sections in slow triple time, typically over a short repeated bass theme. So if you're playing the game at home, see if you can tell while they're playing it why this is a chaconne and not a canon. This is Pachelbel's. I'm saying that right, Hillary?
Yeah, Pachelbel.
Pachelbel. And is it anything like a Pachelbel?
That I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
Jury's out. This is the Ferguson family with their final piece, Pachelbel's Canon in D. Thank you, Fergusons. The Fergusons, is that the name of your group?
Sure.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for taking the time, the energy. And everyone at home will appreciate this for years to come, I'm sure. Emma, I'd like to ask you, as we planned before, what is it about the harp? And if you could, you got a microphone. Yeah, you could go give her the microphone. Thanks, Hillary.
So when I was 4, that's when I started the harp, and I wanted to play the violin first because Ruth played the violin, and so we looked into that, and her teacher recommended that we maybe tried a different instrument that we could do, duets and things with like we do now. And so I don't really remember because it was so long ago, but I just love the harp. And
No,
yeah.
that's a good teacher. I have some experience in teaching and learning guitar, and they say the best way is to practice in a musical situation where you're either looping over yourself or playing with someone else. That was a smart teacher. That was very good. So you started playing together early on?
Yeah.
When you were that age?
Mm-hmm.
That's wonderful. Joseph, same question. What about the cello? And you can talk. There you go.
Well, at first I started playing the piano, but I didn't really like that. And I wanted to switch to something else that might be easier for me. And so my teacher, Dr. Ka-Wai Yu,
Who was a great cellist.
yeah, he's a great cellist. He was he replaced the old cello teacher at Dixie State University.
Yes.
And I was interested in doing the cello just because I thought it might be easier. And so we got on his waiting list and I got in. So now I'm his student.
So that's really interesting because I think most people would say that the piano is easier than the cello because you can see what note you're hitting. I mean, was it just instinctive to get on the neck of a cello? Because, there's no way to see exactly. You have to memorize the.
Yeah, I don't know. It's easier to see like mostly just one note instead of like more than one note on the page.
All right.
Well, I mean, there are more than one notes, but like just one note,
Yes. All right. Now pass the mic to Ruth. We have a couple minutes until the next guest. Same question. Tell us about the violin and why you do it. And do you do anything else?
I do a little bit. So I do mostly violin, and I kind of taught myself a little bit of guitar.
Cool.
And I can pick out a couple songs on the piano, but not very well.
So mainly it's the violin.
But mainly violin. I just love it as it's just always something that I can do for fun. I've been at USU this past year minoring in music, and I've had a lot of fun in their symphony orchestra and doing private lessons and learning more about music. And it's just been just very rewarding. And I don't know, I just always know that I can, I've got a friend in the music community.
There it is. That's very true. Oh, we have a question from Kathleen Whiteside. How has music changed who you are, how you live your life? Can we do it in 1 or 2 or 3 words each? Because it is 7 o'clock and we've got to move on. But that's a great question. Anyone got anything?
It just brings like peace.
There you go.
Think, to me.
Yep.
Yeah, I would say the same.
Yep.
I think it gives me like greater respect for other musicians.
Oh, definitely. And when you master something, you know how much work you would have to do to master something else. And then everyone's credibility goes up once yours does. Okay, guys, thank you very much. I'm going to try to get John Stone on here. Looks like his camera is dead, but I'll let you know when we're good and muted. Wait a second. Looks like John chose to mute his own. Oh, boy. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll text him. That would be good. I'm going to try to add him here and put him on the screen. John, can you hear me? Oh boy, guys, this is like we're in the twilight zone now. I'm texting John, you're muted and can't see you. Let's see here. How rude that it says I can't unmute my guest because they chose to mute themselves. What is this, America? John, welcome. can't hear you yet, but it looks like we can see you. Wait, can't hear you yet.
Can you hear me now?
John, hello.
Check, hey, check.
Anyone hearing John at home? Anyone?
Hey!
Wait a second. He looks beautiful. They look great. They look fantastic.
Hello. Hello.
Nope, can't hear anything, guys.
I can hear you.
Oh, I know that look. What's going on? Why can't, like, we sound checked and now we're stumped. Can't hear that. Can't hear guitar at all. Can't hear anything.
Are we supposed to be? Are we on?
If you guys want to play, I'll just play here
We're fixing it.
and see if I can like mimic what you're playing. Just kidding.
Check, hey, yo.
Okay, so Erica Bryce at home says, I hear them. Bryce Ferguson says we can hear him softly. Fergusons, I'll turn off all these mics so you guys can get moving. Let's see here. Hello, testing. Nope, that's mine. Okay. Yeah, you guys can. Yeah. Quick poll for the audience at home. Can you hear John Stone and his compadre, Joshua? Is that Josh? Is that right? And can they hear me? Maybe not.
Check. Working on it, Chris. Sorry, give us a
Let me
minute.
take myself off the audio and see if that works. Nope. Okay, so Dean Jones says he can hear you guys very low. You guys are seeing the comments. I know you are. Okay, they're saying they can hear you. So why don't you guys go ahead? I'll continue to see the comments, and you will too. And we'll do some sound
We're gonna
tweaking
roll
as we
through
go
a
on.
song and see if it works better. We have an iPad out here, and we can hear ourselves. Turn the volume up on the iPad. We're going to start a first song. Hello, my name is John Stone. This is Mr. Josh Baird over here. We're from the band Stone Company, and we're so glad to be here with you guys in Southern Utah from Kayenta, and we're just going to roll through a song and see how this goes and see how it goes. Yeah, I got sticks and stones for pillow, hay in my snow bed, my home by Muddy River where I lay my head. Mama said, son, why'd you do it up that way? River where I lay my head. Mama said, son, why'd you do it up that way? River where I lay my head. Mama said, son, why'd you do it up that way? River where I lay my head. Mama said, son, do it up that way. River where I lay my head. Yeah, I head through the maker's window, straight for his moonshine still. I get my whiskey from the jar, my jar, I get my fill. Mama said, son, why'd you do it up that way? Jar, I get my fill. Mama said, son, why'd you do it up that way? Jar, I get my fill. You don't know them by name. You say them motherland, mainland. Mama said, son, how'd you do it up that way? Got fishing bugs for friends. Mama said, son, how'd you do it up that way? Got fishing bugs for friends. Mama said, son, how'd you do it up that way? River where I lay my head. Mama said, son, do it up that way. Thank you. We're going to check the technical here.
Byron says still quiet, but mix is good. Oh, good. Should I crank it? No, I wouldn't crank it. I can turn it up. Let's see what the comments say. Everyone, welcome. Hello. Sounds good. People are watching. Is there a master volume? If you can turn it up a little bit, I would. Okay.
All right, so that was our first song. Hope you loved it. That's called Sticks and Stones. We're just putting out an album, self-titled, Stone Company. That was the first song on it, and I think this is the second song on it. It's called Aunt Jay. Thank you, folks. Checking the comments, checking the tech.
John, can you hear me?
Live streams. It's pretty much like a live show, except we have 100 more layers of technology to deal with. And thank you, Chris, for working with us. And
John, can you hear me? Well, it doesn't look like John can hear me, but if you folks are hearing me at home, happy birthday to Rebecca Shackley. She is one of my friends. It's her birthday today. I told her I'd give her a shout out.
On rolling then. Another song on our album. This one's called Dream. I seen you there while you're in my dream. I seen you there. I seen you there while you're in my dream. I seen you there. But then I wake up and realize that you were never really there at all. You seem so real while you're in my dream. You seem so real. You seem so real while you're in my dream. You seem so real. But then I wake up and realize that you were never really there at all. You were never really there. You were never really there. We'll talk about the things that you say to me while you're in my dreams. We'll talk about the things that you say to me while you're in my dreams. But then I wake up and realize that you were never really there at all. You were never really there. You were never really there. At all. Thank you so much.
Hot dang.
Do appreciate that, folks.
John, I know you can't hear me, but you're incredible. And folks at home, if you don't buy that album, you're insane.
I think it's time to pick up the banjo.
I think it is too.
How many of y'all out there like banjos?
I love the banjo. Look at how long the neck on that thing is.
A couple people like banjos. Let's see.
I'm going to continue trying to talk while you're not talking. This is really cool while you can't hear me.
Make sure I'm in tune real quick.
Thanks, John. Smitherman. Holy Stromboli, that thing is huge. many frets does that have?
This is another song off her album. It's called Whoa Boy. Ready? Yeah, I woke up this morning, shackles around my feet. They were making me sleep on the floor. Couldn't get enough to eat. Yeah, when I robbed that liquor store, someone snitched on me. Selling it out the trunk of my car, all caught up with me. Judge slapped down his hammer, put me in his cell. Couldn't get no phone call, didn't make no bail. Yeah, get out of here someday, I can act right. Work hard every day, time, get no sleep at night. You can bet every night I sing, oh boy, sitting on a deal cell. Oh boy, sitting on my cell sing. Oh boy, sitting on a deal cell. Oh boy, sitting on my cell. Yeah, had it all planned out down to the last dime. Just had it smart the law was a perfect crime. Yeah, need me a girl with brown hair, need me a girl with red. Last girl with blonde hair, you almost shot me dead. The judge slapped down his hammer, put me in his cell. Couldn't get no phone call, didn't make no bill. Yeah, get out of here someday if I can act right. Work hard every day, time, get no sleep at night. If I had to do it all over again, oh boy, sitting on a deal cell. Oh boy, sitting on my cell sing. Oh boy, sitting on a deal cell. Oh boy, sitting on my cell. Oh boy, sitting on a deal cell. Oh boy, sitting on my cell sing. Oh boy, sitting on a deal cell. Oh boy, sitting on my cell. Thank you. Appreciate that, folks.
I love what that Stone Company guy said. The neck of that banjo is longer than 80% of banjos.
If you
That's
guys
funny.
can lower the master compression or any compression, that would help. Some things are getting lost. Love you, Chris. We're going to work on that right now. Okay, cool. Cool. Sorry we can't hear you in real time through the app, Chris. We're
Can the people at home hear me? I'm just curious.
Anyway, that song was called Whoa Boy. Sorry I'm on my phone. I'm not really trying to be rude to you guys. I'm actually working through stuff, I swear. But I'm so glad to be here playing with you guys. We're from Southern Utah. We live in Kanab. Some of you Kayenta folks might be in Southern Utah too. We love Kayenta, and we can't wait to come and hang out there again in person one day. So this next song was, all those songs, by the way, have been on the album we just put out in March, Stone Company, stonecompanymusic.com. This next song is an original tune, but it is not on the album. We're hoping to record it on the next one. Anyway, it's called Nash, and we got Josh on guitar for this one. Thanks, Josh. Thank you. How you feeling, Josh?
Doing good.
What's happening over there?
All kinds of stuff, all at once.
Give it up for Josh Baird over here, the man with the plan. He's in the band, Stone Company, often playing bass. Today, a little bit of everything. If you guys do have any questions, we do have an iPad. I'm just a little behind and delayed, but if you have any questions or you have anything you want me to talk about, feel free to ask.
All right, folks, I'm going to get him to talk about his life a little bit.
The guitar was a little quiet.
Okay, yeah, okay there. How do I turn up?
Folks at home, I believe he is playing in Denver. He's from Louisiana. I believe I remember that right. Traveled all around the South making music. Well, the whole continental United States.
Thank you.
Isn't that the smallest bass you've ever seen?
Cubo.
All right, I think this next one is the first one we're about to play that we did not write. It's called Stew Ball. It's way out in California, where Stew Ball he was born, and all them jockeys in the country said he flew in hot stone. If you bet on Stew Ball, you might win bet on Stew Ball, you might win. It was a big day in Dallas. Don't you wish you was there? You bet your last dollar on that iron gray mare. If you bet on Stew Ball, you might win bet on Stew Ball, you might win. When them horses were saddled, yeah, and the word was give and go. Well, all them horses, they shot out like an arrow from a bow. If you bet on Stew Ball, you might win bet on Stew Ball, you might win. When them horses were saddled and the word was give and run, yeah, all them horses, they was a trembling like a criminal to be hung. If you bet on Stew Ball, you might win bet on Stew Ball, you might win. If you bet on Stu Powell, you might win, bet on Stu Powell, you might win.
You're watching John Stone. I don't know if we can technically call this group Stone Company. Maybe we can, because it's Stone and some
Hey
company.
Brian, how's it going? May, what you doing, ball? Luke, Jonathan, hello. May Weeba.
Hopefully he's reading the text where I told him to talk about his life.
So, my name is John Stone. I was born in Houston, Texas. I lived there for approximately 18 years, played some music there, moved to Kentucky, studied at the university. It was enthralling. But mostly I just played music the whole time. I feel like I did learn a lot about life and school books and how to read them. Upon reading the school books, I decided that it was more fun to play music, and I tried to ensue literally as much music as I possibly could. The music that I'm talking about still follows with me today, where I moved to Louisiana and played some more music and picked up some more instruments before I moved to southern Utah approximately 3 years ago. Glad to be in southern Utah. Things are redder here and there's less water than everywhere else I lived. And, anyway, here's some more music.
Oh, so he's in Utah doing this. Very cool. That was about the best autobiography I've ever heard. I think we should all have musically underscored autobiographies. What would your underscoring be? Very important question, folks at home.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
If you're just joining us online, this is John Stone. And thanks for tuning in to Kayenta Live at the Center for the Arts at Kayenta, where we stream in talent, and we have it here as well.
There's a wild hog in these woods, hunt him on down, hunt him on down. There's a wild hog in these woods, hunt him on down today. There's a wild hog in these woods, he'll eat your flesh, drink your blood. Hunt him on down, and kill him if you can. Shoot an arrow through his heart, hunt him on down, hunt him on down. Shoot an arrow through his heart, hunt him on down today. Shoot a little arrow through his heart, he will run, but he can't get far. Hunt him on down, and kill him if you can. Yeah, Reuben had a train, he put it on the track. He run it to the Lord knows when. It's oh Lordy me, it's oh Lordy my. He run it to the Lord knows when. He been to the east, he been to the west. He gone where them chill winds don't blow. It's oh Lordy me, it's oh Lordy my. He's gone where them chill winds don't blow. Follow that wild hog to his den, hunt him on down, hunt him on down. Follow the wild hog to his den, hunt him on down today. Follow that wild hog to his den, you find the bones of 1,000 men. Hunt him on down, and kill him if you can. Thank you. All right. I think we got time for about one more. Hope you guys don't mind. My name is John Stone. This is Josh Baird over here, to my right and to your left. Unless the screens are flipped and then it's left and right and it looks like I'm actually left-handed, but I'm not really left-handed at all. That could be the case. It's really hard to tell. Check us out. It's Stone Company. Stone Company Music on Facebook, stonecompanymusic.com. We have an album out there. It's for free all over your streaming lands. You can buy a CD from us if you like, especially if you have a CD player. I'm thinking about getting into selling CD players just so you can play the album. But the album is for free on YouTube and Spotify and Amazon and iTunes. I'm not sure you have to buy it or not. But anyway, we love you guys. We're so glad to be here. We're going to do one more. Thank you, Chris, for having us. Thank you for Kayenta for having us. We can't wait to come hang out in person. And hope you're doing great. Glad to be a part of this.
Thanks so much, John, even though you can't hear me. And folks, if you go to kayentaarts.com, kayentaarts.com/donate, you can support endeavors like these.
Yeah, go dig a hole in the meadow and go dig a hole in the ground. Yeah, go dig a hole in the meadow. Gonna lay my coal reed down. The first time I seen my coal reed, she's standing by the banks of the sea. Had a 44 pistol in a full run with a banjo on her knee. Yeah, go dig a hole in the meadow and go dig a hole in the ground. Go dig a hole in the meadow. Gonna lay my coal reed down. The next time I seen my Corey had a wine glass in her hand. She's drinking up that sweet liquor with a low-down gambling man. Well, go dig a hole in the meadow and go dig a hole in the ground. And go dig a hole in the meadow. Gonna lay my coal reed down. Wake up, my coral reef. Tell me what makes you sleep so sound. Them revenue officers, they come in, they gonna tear your still house down. Yeah, go dig a hole in the meadow, then go dig a hole in the ground. Then go dig a hole in the meadow. Gonna lay my Corey down. 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 Thank you guys so much. Good night.
What a pleasure to have John Stone. Everybody at home, thank you so much for listening and watching. We were graced by the Fergusons, and we were so blessed to have John Stone, Stone Company. We're going to try to get him to the theater. We're going to try to do an acoustic roots music festival. We are going to try and see if we can start up Kayenta Arts Academy. So you can find more details at kayentaarts.com about that. It's arts camp for, I think, 8 to 17-year-olds, something like that. There's more details online. And we're going to have our lineup for next Saturday announced very soon, probably in the next few days. Stay tuned and bring your friends next time. It's getting this warm, artsy place together every Saturday night. We're also going to move forward with some other programs weekly, I think, in the middle of the week. Stay tuned for that. Good night, everybody.